This video is so overdue. Like, I'm so sorry for everyone that's been waiting like for it, but as you know, if you've been watching my vlog, I have had some technical difficulties over the couple weeks, so I'm sorry about that. But I finally got the bits that I've got together. All the other bits, I'm sorry, I'm trying to still recover, but if I can't, this is all I have. Luckily, this is the most important part because this is on my Nikon and not on my GoPro. But anyway, all my vlogging of saying where we are and stuff is not in this video. But I will explain a bit on where and what we are doing in it. So first we went to Rinse FM Studios, where Sam started recording some of the radio for Rinse, and then we went to Buddha Studios, I think that's what it was, and that's where we recorded Defected in the house radio. So we did 2 radios in one day, and yeah, so this is the video, and we had a really fun day, really cool day shooting, and I hope you guys enjoy. Bye.
Radio show. Does everybody feel all right? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Defected. This is our house and our house music.
So once the main jingle's fading with the music, then Sam's first link will come in.
This is Defected in the house. I'm
Levels aren't right at
Soundcloud,
the moment,
with
but I will mix it all down and EQ her voice depending on where she's been. Sometimes it's not a lot of EQing needed. Obviously today we're in a nice studio, but sometimes
if I've had 4 gigs all weekend, then
yeah, they're usually croaky.
oh yay! Before I was listening to Defected show literally since Erin Ross was presenting, which was, Mark, how long ago was Erin Ross presenting?
2008.
So 2007. Simon Dunmore, he's the owner of Defected, he chooses the music. So every week here, email all of the artists that are on the roster. We all send him a folder of music most weeks. From there, he picks all the music. Then it goes to someone else who mixes it. And then it goes from there, it goes to a company in Sheffield, and they script it up. So that's this what we're going through. So then the script gets sent to me, and I just make notes and kind of put my own slam on it, my own kind of personality into it. But as I was saying before, you know, it's really educational, I think, the radio show, because, you know, some of these artists I wouldn't know half these things about. You know, that Joss Moog is from Paris, or, you know, I don't know, whatever else it's called.
Janja Zanzik has got a funny name.
Yeah. Every week there's an artist with a really funny name, and I'm like, oh, how would you spell that? How would you pronounce that? That's what he tells me quite a lot of times.
So Sam, tell us about life.
Tell us about life. What is life? Life is very good at the moment. Life is very, very good. We've just launched Soul Divine today, which is the sister label of Divine Sounds. So yeah, that's going really well. Just got my Ibiza residency last week as well, doing Sankeys in Ibiza, 11 dates, so that's going to be really cool. Working on my artist compilation on Defected, so I'm working on that at the moment. So there's just so much going on. Yeah, loads going on, but it just, people keep saying like, how are you juggling everything at the moment? And it's just a case of I'm just getting it done. I'm just getting it done. So
Are you workaholic?
I am a workaholic, yeah. But you know, she, you know, my friend kind of talked me through it, so I kind of get from what she was telling me of what it is, the book. You know, my work ethic has always been put the work in now. I'm working for my future, and I just, you know, my mum and dad are both grafters, and all my friends are grafters, so, you know, it's kind of built in me just to always be busy. But I kind of feel like right now in my life I'm building my empire.
Go.
Whoa!
I can slow it down.
Oh my
Take it
god.
fast. Go on, faster. Faster.
I used to do it faster.
Yeah, it's not very good, is it?
How cool is that?
What's that? What's
It's Vegas mode,
Just a
mate.
test.
With a lorry.
Loved you.
What I reckon we do now, you do like a bit of pretend discussing the mix together,
Okay.
you know, and then what I think will be good is for Sam to explain to us the process of how the show's made.
Well, there's loads of stuff. Like I'm only new into house. I used to like dubstep until I saw her at We Are Festival. Like when was it? When was the first year?
2013.
Yeah, 2013. I saw her play there, and it was like literally magical. That's the only way I can explain it. Like I never liked house until I saw the way that she kind of had them, like the crowd. They were like captivated. Like the crowd were moving as a wave. Like it was insane. Like that's when I knew what I wanted to do. Once I saw her like that, and then how did we meet really?
You stalked me on Twitter?
Yeah, I stalked you for a bit. Stalking works, people.
Stalking works. Investigating.
Works. Yeah, stalking works. No, I don't
think
know.
it's ministry.
Yeah.
No, and there was a gig in your your area.
Yes.
And you're my backing dancer. No, but we just
Never
became
gonna
friends
live
from
that
that,
down.
though, didn't we?
Yeah, for sure. Like, there's nobody on this planet that works harder than Sam. I don't think no one, absolutely no one. She's such an inspiration for me to look up to. Like, I couldn't be in a better position having a best friend on that level that is that real. Like, she's one of the nicest people as well. So it's like it's perfect. It's sweet.
Anything, because there's some tracks on here that I wouldn't have heard of, so it's good to get the information on the artists, because I wouldn't know that Joss Moog is from Paris until I read this. So doing the radio show is actually really educational as well for me, certainly, because, you know, I've been doing this for such a long time, whereas my history comes from going through vinyl and having a look, oh, that was engineered or that was produced at this date. You know, now I'm actually learning about the artist, and the show is so informative on all the different artists. I'm like, wow, I didn't know that Roger Sanchez used to be called this 20 years ago. I only know him as Roger Sanchez or S-Man, you know, so I learn something new from the show every week. So, you know, it's amazing what, you know, kind of your average listener, actually what they get out of the Defected radio show is incredible, because if I get stuff out of it, then, you know, other people are going to get things out of it. So yeah.
Prodigy.
What is it?
No, protege.
Protege. Yeah. So Jess is my protege. Do you say it like that? No, Jess also does the A&R for Divine Sounds. She's my tour manager, my partner in crime. Well, unfortunately, that's about all we have time for this week. For the past 60 minutes, you've been listening to Defected in the House with me, Sam Divine. We're going to kick things off with a brand new remix of a classic track from Tonya Danzler. This is In and Out of My Life, reworked by, is that Shan?
Shannon Gerd Jansen.
Stupid name is all.
Can you give it me as a...
This week's most rated here on Defected in the House, DJ Cameo and Function 13 collaborating. Well, the latest offering from the Canadian rave pioneer is titled No Fantasy Required and features tracks where we select one track that really stands out from the crowd. It's been causing serious trouble on dance floors worldwide and is more than going to stand the test of time. I'm not saying cracking slab of house. Oh. Special vinyl only release on Radio Slave's Red Kids label. This is called Don't Go. So second track. Is that David Morales? I was going to say. Defected. Oi! I couldn't hear what you said.
It's in 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, drinking warm beers or Sambuca from the bottle.
Yeah. That's kind of our procedure, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Don't really see each other. Like, if we're sober, it just doesn't happen.
No, it doesn't. There has to be alcohol involved, or else it doesn't work. We're both really drunk right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting drunk help.
This is vodka. This is not water. It just helps our working relationship. We tolerate each other by having a lot of alcohol.
Yeah, it's just like quite informative about some of it, so I've just changed it up a little bit.
Okay.
You got this.
Well, that's your prerogative. Cool. So yeah, cool. Right.
Let's do it. The last time I was in this studio was probably the 2010, no?
Yeah.
When did I do Bar Grooves?
Yeah, about 2010. I can't remember the last time I've seen you.
I think that was... We saw each other at Ministry when we had a warm beer together.
Yeah, warm beers at 4 o'clock in the morning. We found some beers on top of the on top of some of the amps, and they were just warm. So
yeah. So that's our thing, warm beer.
Warm beer.
Pronounce that.
Oxley. AXOLR. Zoli. Cool.
Okay, cool.
Right. So we'll
So all I've done, I've just edited link 1, just the opener, and then where are you dropping the Croatia? Do you just drop it?
Usually just before, so after the first 30 minutes, so it's usually just before album of the week.
Which
so it's
is
usually just about here.
Okay, cool.
Because sometimes I use that "We'll be back shortly" link.
James has gone green. Why is it green?
It might be the connection.
It's the connection.
It's like VHS. 90s.
Right, I'm just going to do a test for sound.
1, 2, 1, 2.
1, 2, 3.
14. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
10.
1, 2, 3, 14, 15.
Well, if you're going to sound like you understand the language, at least
See, there's no...
Sorry.
Oh yeah. Let's get the tracks rolling out right now and appearing on the Sound of Heaven. Sound of Soul Heaven, Miami 2016. This is KZR's exclusive stripped down mix of What Am I Here For by the Danger Filled Newbies.